What's up guys, Louis Marco with Samira and, well, a few of my birds, allow me to show you here. These are goldfinches, both of them, some others are elsewhere, and well, we still have plenty of snow. That's snow right there guys, right? Well, I posted a short video yesterday, right? Very quick. The reels here on Instagram are 3 minutes long, which is not the case of TikTok. Talking about TikTok, part of me wishes that it would have been banned, at least in the US. I think if they banned TikTok, it would have been salvatory for the whole generation. TikTok is another level of social media. It smokes basically Meta, namely Facebook and Instagram, out of the water when it comes to the interaction. It is addictive in a bad way. It really is, right? I post into it, but I don't indulge that much. Sometimes I use this for like a few hours without knowing, but thankfully I'm an old dude. My instincts are subdued. They're tamed. And by default, thankfully, I don't have an addictive personality. I was never addicted to nothing. I never smoked, never drank, never consumed any kind of substances. My only addiction is gym, really, thankfully. That's a good one. And by the way, I live since ever. I was interacting with all the IFBB pros. I know so many bodybuilders, but I've always stayed natural. When I met them, I never even entertained the idea of taking, jumping the cord and going to the other side. So thankfully, my personality is not addictive. And so TikTok does not affect me that much. But good Lord, for the new generation, the young ones, they have no chance. They're always there. I might as well go right now to my TikTok and I see lives at this precise moment, very early in the morning. They're doing lives. People are living there already. People are already living in the virtual world. And their algorithm is AI controlled. I have no idea how they make money, TikTok. I don't think they make money. I think they're subsidized. And their main goal is to brainwash you. And it's working very, very efficiently. This is just one aspect of what's going on as of late. AI took over and we're not even aware. Right now we're interacting with bots and comments which are somehow generated by AI. The ads, the advertisement is so efficient. They know what you're thinking. They send you ads. Wherever you go, you have the things you want to buy. My neighbors here are buying everything online. People are no longer interacting. The stores are closing. It's happening very, very fast in the last 6 months to a year, right? Well, now we are verily feeling the effects of this. Humans are a ball intertwined like spaghetti of instincts, and some of them supersede the others. The strongest one I contend is the attraction to the opposite sex. That's how our species continues to exist since eons. But even that instinct is gone. When I see young guys, I'm an old fart, I'm 50, but when I see young kids in their 20s forgetting, literally no longer wanting to interact with the opposite sex, that tells a lot, which means, because that instinct is crazy, it's the highest, but they're disregarding it. They're bypassing it and versing into loneliness, right? And now I see it with my trainees. A lot of these guys come to me not only to get physical coaching, but to get, I feel like I'm like a father figure for them, to interact with me humanly, because I send my trainees voice notes, right? I send them voice notes and we talk about life and things like that. And I feel as though this is giving them some warmth, some human and humane interaction, right? Because I'm an old school. I'm like I'm an analog being in a digitalized world that is going berserk, going crazy. God be with you, fathers and parents in general. How the hell are you going to deal? And you're dealing with your kids. They have no chance. Right? We are the last generation that reminisces and remembers an era, an epoch without the internet. Good Lord, bring me back to Windows 2000, Windows XP. That was internet, but it was still okay. We were managing that. It was not too fast of a software for our old hardware. Now it's going berserk. It really is. Even my trainees want to sometimes work with Chat GPT and they ask it questions. I got some guys who work in different fields, and to get that answer, they get it via AI. And it is unstoppable. They will never come up with a gentleman's agreement like the powers that be and they will say, bro, this is too much. It's gonna lead humanity to its demise. No, because it's all about the Benjamins. It's all about the money. If Google does not do it, Elon Musk is doing it. He has his own AI. If Sam Altman does not do it, another person will do it. So they were going at it, and it's a fierce battle. And the end is quite bleak. It really is. Well, if you recall, the first week of Donald Trump inauguration, China, or supposedly a private enterprise, a Chinese one, came up with DeepSeek, which is like some sort of a novelty, a new AI Chinese made. And until that very point, all the so-called gurus and specialists of this AI were saying that, don't worry, it's not feasible for AI to be super mega intelligent because it would require too much energy. The computing facilities will be humongous, and they'll require literally nuclear power plants to power basically the GPUs, right? Which is like the learning facility. They train AI to learn in a big mega computer, which is tons of GPUs connected. Well, DeepSeek rendered that theory pointless, right, and obsolete, because it is already as efficient as ChatGPT, a little bit more actually, all the while utilizing some very old GPUs from 2016, and the number of them is very minute. So that theory went out of the window. Of course, it hit the stock market severely. And again, it's all about the money. I'm not going to the movies since a while. I contend you guys are no longer going to the movies. They're closing here, left, right, and center. But I'm going to give you a small example. Arnold Classic was a week ago, right? And Arnold Schwarzenegger voiced his displeased with a category named physique. He said, why the hell did they create even this category? And he said, I don't want to do it. And he gave the champion only $10,000. Few hours later, they generated a video of Arnold himself dressed in a physique, basically Bermuda, like long shorts. And it looks so realistic. So why would they hire actors now? They can bring them from the dead. They can bring Marilyn Monroe, basically John Wayne. If you guys remember, the youngsters have no idea who I'm talking about, but those are old actors of the 60s, baby, please. They can bring Elizabeth Taylor, and they will do it this summer, and you will see it. This summer, we will have movies with AI-generated characters. Why would they pay an actor who is human and imperfect? They will do it via AI. It's so much more realistic and more efficient. He does not get sick, and it is cheaper. For Lord's sake. And so, verily and truly, AI is like Thanos, right? It is inevitable. Thanos was also generated via CGI. Remember? Thanos, the movie of Marvels, right? It looks realistic enough. Sorry about that. But good Lord, it will look so outdated compared to the movies we're going to see very, very soon. Now, there's a big stoppage because they're moving from the woke culture. Remember, during the Biden administration, everything was woke. There was like the cancel culture, and they were washing the videos, deforming everything. You know what I'm talking about. I think we still cannot talk about it because some of the censors at B are still working in Meta. They will censor me. I was censored senseless for the mere fact, or my crime was being conservative. I'm still am, but That's it. You will see the shift of the new movies. It will be just so crazy. It's incredible. Now, again, you guys who are parents, I'm sorry, man. I am a believer in God, but I do believe also that every parent is a shepherd, and every shepherd is responsible for his flock. God be with you. I care not if you're Muslim, Jewish, or Christian, but you're responsible for your kids. If you do not disconnect them, make them connect with real things, old school things like animals, birds, take them out, make them speak and interact with life, right? Remove them from the screens, protect them, shield them. We are the last generation that can save this one. The new ones are pretty much clones. I see them there. I just see them. They're not even interacting. You see, they see girls in the gym. The girls in the gym, they might as well wear whatever they want. They will never interact with them, right? It's like it's too late. The cat is out of the bag. And it happened in some sort of a perfect storm in a bad way. As the tension, the international geopolitical tension is so tense, it basically supercharges this. They are at each other's throat. We're living in an epoch where and when the USA, the current administration, is literally treating its old allies as foes. The USA wants to take us, Canada, and they want to take Greenland, Panama. They're putting extreme tariffs on Europe, and they don't want to support them if there is any war. This is unprecedented, which will supercharge the race to acquire AI to protect themselves. Now, this very phone is quite new. I bought it last summer, but I feel enticed to upgrade it already because it's becoming slow for the current features, which are being upgraded on a continuous basis, right? Much like the cars. The cars are literally frightening. People who know are talking about this already online. As an example, BMW. I'm a BMW guy. I think that my car right now is an analog car. I mean, this car has everything, adaptive everything, like double clutch transmission, twin turbo, so many sensors. It's quite complex, but it feels old now, thankfully. That's why I'm going to keep it. The new ones though, the new cars, bro, they're like computers. They're advanced computers. Just the screen of it is so interactive, and that screen is looking at you. It is monitoring you. Right? It has so many cameras in it. They see what you're doing all the time, and they hear you, and they're connected. They're being updated constantly by the cars, by the car manufacturers. So my car literally it has a kill switch, right? It has a kill switch from the factory, and they send me update whether I like it or not, right? They come to my phone, to this and that. Well, it's too much, right? What I'm also noticing, I have to unsubscribe myself from services I never subscribed to willingly. Now, when I check something, I buy it and my credit card information is already there on the website, on that, it's called Shopify. I did unsubscribe to it twice. How the hell am I being subscribed again to this freaking Shopify and it has all my credit card information? They know, right? And again, believe you me, I was on a buying spree as of late for supplements because of the inflation and what have you. And it's always enticing you to buy something else. This and this. They know what you want, right? And again, my neighborhood here, you have no idea. The Prime truck will come, the Amazon Prime truck and FedEx will come in a few minutes here, and they start delivering goods to my neighbors, which I never see my neighbors. I never interact with. God is my witness. I don't know their names. I live here since year 2019. We don't know our names. We don't interact. That's it. My neighbor here, just next door, his wife died last winter. He told me about that like a few months later. And we never knew that. We never saw when she was taken away. Nobody knew. It's like nothing happened. Proper clones. What a time to be alive. This is the threshold we live in it. And while this shall be our last video for now, I'm gonna come back and make some more because a lot of you guys like this, especially on YouTube. When I posted this here, it did not, most of you guys did not even see it on your feed somehow. Because, I don't know why, because I tagged, maybe I put the hashtag of artificial intelligence. But anyway, I'm gonna come back and expand on this. You guys are liking this, especially on my YouTube. Talking about AI, even supplements right now, there is AI into them. They supposedly discovered a new muscle building component or particle. It's called Pepti Strong. Google that, Pepti Strong, right? And as per the research, I mean, it seems to work. I didn't try it yet, but some supplements are having this Pepti Strong, right? This promotes protein synthesis at the muscle level cells. So it sensitizes proteins. We'll see how it goes. That's another testament that AI is taking over everywhere. People will lose their jobs. Their job that would be rendered pointless because it could be done via AI. And we see it. So hold on to something traditional that cannot be replaced. Stay human, right? There are some things that the AI will never basically be able to make, like being affectionate, having human reflexes and weaknesses. Be weak, stay vulnerable, right? And that's it. Again, we live in special times. This is obviously, everybody says it. Even the most optimistic president of them all, namely Donald Trump, in his speech, he refers a lot of time to World War III. He said, okay, we can be World War III here. It can be when he received Zelensky, he said, I'm saving you from World War III. And yesterday he made it again. So again, it's special time. They're going at it. It is a survival of the empires that are colliding. When a giant, when a hegemon grows, it consumes more energy, right? It has to consume whatever surrounds it and in its vicinity. And now they're growing. China is growing ever more every single day. And the US is still the big hegemon. It does not want to die. And they want to expand geopolitically, geographically, and also technologically. So they're investing big money into this freaking AI. And it is bound to be supreme, to reign supreme over us. It will happen. It's inevitable, like Thanos. Okay, I stand corrected. One last video, one last thought before I go basically rest a bit. Most of you hopefully know I am religious somehow, so I believe in God. Case in point, I'm not boasting about this, but it's just a fact. Most of you guys follow me since 2 decades or so. I don't curse. I don't say the F word. I don't repost a video that has some cursing. Let's say if a bodybuilder curses with the F word, I cannot post it. Because for me, whatever you post and you upload into this matrix, into this ether, you are responsible for that. So if I personally share a video that has some negative vibe, I think I'm doing a sin, literally, and it will multiply. I am responsible for that. So I try to not portray, nor transmit, nor upload any kind of bad vibe into this ether, this matrix that we call life. And thankfully, I am religious. And I think I feel it, right? I don't talk about my religion that much, but I feel as though the chickens are coming back to roost. Every religion, be it Christianity, Islam, or Judaism, they talk about a sinister figure called the Antichrist. Now, for Christians and Muslims, the Messiah, for both of these guys, Muslims and Christians, the Messiah is Jesus Christ. He is the real Messiah. And we believe that he's going to come back in the end days to fight Antichrist. Antichrist is an evil being or entity. What do we know? Because we talk about him. You would think that humans will expect his arrival and they will recognize him. Okay, our prophecies talk about this freaking Antichrist, so we know it's you. But for all we know, we might all be fooled. Maybe this Antichrist, which is aimed to fool humans and make them think that he is literally God. Maybe he will not be a human being. Maybe it will be freaking an AI-generated being and super intelligent, right? That will achieve some godlike feats, right? Bringing back the dead. Why not? They can clone people and upload their their personality or persona in them, right? Or make them AI generated and do some crazy stuff. And people will think that he is their very God. And that might be Antichrist. What do you think?